Capital Rep presents the one-man tour de force about something we all have in common: family. Blood type RAGU.
When you were born, Mommy, you ripped me in half. It took 3 doctors to sew me shut. The stitches got infected. A mother suffers for her children. Hello? Hello, is Frank there? Frankie no home. Oh, could you please take a message? Could you tell him? Oh, geloso. Okay. You go to your club whenever to refresh your cuglione, and me, I'm just a servant, huh? T'ha dato tutta la mia vita. I gave you my whole life, Ma. When are you gonna die and leave me in peace? And one night, her wish finally came true. Oh, morire, Ma, please don't die. To which my mother said, but is she ever happy? We arrived to the burial site. Chi la morte mi pigliasse in subito. Death, take me now. Put me with my husband. Nonna takes a flying leap into the grave. Grave jumping, a well-known Olympic sport in Sicily. He pours me a hot bowl of a day-old bread. Mangia la ricotta, l'unipute speciale. Mangia speciale. Okay. Blah! It tastes like sour milk. This is not the supermarket polio I know. The disco around took me into my early 20s, and the jive talking coming at me gave me a night fever. Hi, Frank. How you doing? Care to buy me a drink? Welcome to my home. I'm Nancy. A woman with the body of a warhead, dressed in a bright flowered muumuu, answers the door. Her clown lipstick is bleeding between the cracks of her lips. Mwah, mwah, mwah. My father's shacking up with fucking Ronald McDonald. Do we truly know anyone? But this is who you are, and that's just what happened to you. You take it home. You know where you come from.
It was great. What a great show. Such energy.
It was lots of fun.
It just captures the wonderful spirit of the families coming here.
The band was excellent.
He was fabulous, and I wish everyone could see it.
It was great. It was excellent. I loved it. Fabulous. I would highly recommend it.
Governor, underwriter, and former ones I haven't played about growing up in town. He's playing right here. Theater, blood type.
Blood type RAGU?
Yes.
Good for you.
Introduce.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Those passed. Mr. Conti.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to interrupt the proceedings for a introduction. On behalf of Mr. Castelli, who's at the rear of the chamber, we have with us here today Frank and Teresa Ingraciata, who are residents of White Plains, and they performed for us today at the Italian-American Legislators Luncheon. Both of them are writers and performers at the Capitol Repertoire Theater, On behalf of Mr. Castelli, if you can introduce and give the warm welcome to the Assembly, I'd be greatly appreciative.
Gladly, Mr. Conti. I was there when they were performing, and I want to tell you that it was truly remarkable, truly nice, and I'm glad that Mr. Castelli was able to bring them here or assist in their coming here so that they can be with us today. On behalf of Mr. Castelli, the Speaker, and all my colleagues, we welcome you to the floor and we extend the privileges of the floor to you. Thank you for being with us here today.
All you paisans, listen up. There is a hysterically funny, which is kind of two words that mean the same thing, and sometimes a poignant play based upon growing up Italian, and it is playing this weekend at the Seven Angels Theater in Waterbury. It's a one-man show. It cannot be missed, and to tell us more about blood type RAGU is Frank Ingraziata,
that's right.
Ingraziata.
It took me a long time to figure it out, and it's my name. So.
Good to see you, Frank.
It's nice to see you.
This sounds really interesting. You wrote it. You star in it.
Yes.
It's a play about being Italian, right? And you play 20 characters?
I play 20 characters, yes, growing up. It's a play about being Italian, but it's really about a family that just happens to be Italian.
And tell me about some of the characters you play.
I play my parents. I play teachers. I play the neighbors on the block. I play a variety of just different people. So
it looks like you're dancing, you're jumping around, there's a lot of motions going.
Yes.
How do you keep it straight? Which character you've got to go from to the next one, then back to the other one?
It's called focus.
Yeah. And do they have different accents and things?
Yes. You know, I don't change costumes. What it is a slight, maybe gesture, change of pitch of voice is what it is.
All right. Are there a couple of favorite characters you like?
Well, there's my Zia Bettina. She goes, Bee! I cannot tell you what I've been through. Yeah. And then there's my Zio Gaetano. He used to always, when I was a boy, want me to eat his fresh ricotta, which the ricotta there, made homemade fresh, is like curds and whey. It's not the supermarket palio. So he goes, tomorrow morning we're going to make my fresh ricotta. I love a ricotta. So that's
how great.
A little bit of the same.
And so you wrote it, you just came up with the idea. Is it based upon people you've run into throughout your life?
Right. Well, I always had these stories about growing up, and then what happened is I wanted to write about them, but then what happened is I married a Sicilian woman after kind of divorcing myself from the culture, and her parents lived in Sicily for part of the year. So in going there, I saw aunts and uncles I had not seen in 29 years, so it reconnected me to the culture, helped me to understand my parents and why they were who they were. So in the process of that happening, it was a great healing in my life, because the show, it's a story. It's not just a stand-up comedy act. It's actually a play where there are 20 characters. It's just all me. So in going back, I actually got to reconnect with the culture. So
how
it was
terrific.
Very profound.
Let's tell everybody where they can see you and the play. There it is. It's at the Seven Angels Theater in Waterbury. You're going to play tomorrow night at 8, and then you've got a Sunday at 2 o'clock,
Yes,
right?
that's right.
Oh, terrific.
Yes.
Thanks so much,
Well,
Frank, for
thank
coming.
you so much for having me.
Good luck with your career and everything. That's really tremendous. You wrote it. You're starring in it.
Yes.
You're up there all alone for 80 or 90 minutes.
It's me flying high.
Wow. All right, Frank. Sarah, back into you.
Hey,
and you've got
thanks, guys.
a whole group there.
We got a party.